Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Slayer, back here again with another video. I'm a recovering alcoholic. I have over 4 months of sobriety, and I make these videos not only to help myself stay sober, but also to help you guys out there stay sober as well. Man, before I start today's video, I just wanted to shout a few people out. And I'm actually going to write a list and shout a ton of you guys out. So don't feel like, you're not included if I don't include you right now. These are just the people that are coming straight off my memory. The first person that I want to thank is Luke. And Luke, you know who you are. You have been a long time subscriber. You've been in the comments since the beginning, man, pretty much. Showing love, showing support. After I did my interview with LD, you went over and you subscribed to LD and have shown him nothing but love as well. And man, it's awesome that I've met you, man. So shout out to you. And one of these days I would like to sit down and do an interview with you. I mean, anybody that I'm about to say, I wouldn't mind sitting down and doing an interview with, but I get not everybody wants to be out there like that. My crew, you know who you are as well. You're another one. You're always in the comments showing love, sharing your journey. It's inspirational, man. You said the other day that, YouTubers like me and others, we do more for your sobriety than we know. And that's amazing. So shout out to you as well. You're much appreciated as well. Amanda, you're always in my comments showing a massive love, massive support. All you guys, man. I don't want to exclude anybody, and that's why I'd like to sit down and really be able to tell you guys about this stuff. Shades of Clarity, I see you in the comments a lot, man. We've kind of talked back and forth, and I know that you're doing your own YouTube thing. Yeah, man, it's just really cool. And also I wanted to say, some of the people that I have watched that I like, and, to me, this YouTube thing has nothing to do with competition or oh, I don't want to talk about this certain person or collaborate with somebody because I don't want them to get, I don't want the eyes to be off of me, and no, it has nothing to do with that. This is about spreading awareness, about this subject and about this disease, man. So, of course, LD, liver disease. Of course, he was a huge inspiration on me creating my channel. So, of course, I have to say him. And if you guys haven't went over there and subscribed to him, please go and do so. Another person, which I've talked about, rest in peace, but even though he's gone, his videos are still up, man. And of course I'm talking about Dirk Delirium. You guys haven't went over and checked his channel out. Again, rest in peace. He has passed on, but his videos will always live on, and his message will always live on. And it's like I've said before in past videos, his videos were powerful, man. They'll shake you to the core. They'll wake you up. If you're thinking about going and drinking, watch a Dirk Delirium video, man. They're awesome videos. He was just, all these people that I'm talking about, the subscribers and even the people that do the YouTube themselves, man, all of you guys and all the people that I'm talking about, I could see myself chilling with every single one of you guys. It just shows that we come from the same breed. We have, you know what I mean? Us addicts and alcoholics, it's just, I don't know, I gravitate towards other alcoholics and addicts. It's just the way it is, and I'm sure that you guys probably relate to that. But yeah, man, Dirk Delirium, go check his videos out, man. They're amazing and pretty crazy. Another person that I've never talked about, guys, and I don't know if you've ever watched his alcohol videos. He's got a bunch of different videos, but he does have some on alcohol, specifically delirium tremens. That would be Sacred Serpent. I think that's his YouTube channel name. He'd made a video about his delirium tremens and alcohol withdrawal, and I remember when I was really going through it bad one time with, you know, detoxing off alcohol and stuff, I watched his videos and they really, really helped me, man. So if you've never heard of Sacred Serpent, look him up, man. Look up Sacred Serpent Alcohol, and you can start there. And it's like I said, I think he makes a whole bunch of other, you know, types of videos. So he's another good one, man. Just all the, another guy that I just talked to the other day, I commented on his videos, is Bat Country. His like level of production to his videos are mind-blowing, and his story is also mind-blowing. He's been through insane delirium tremens. If you thought that my delirium tremens were crazy, there's people that have been to the max, you know. I feel like I was on like the outer, I like dipped my foot into that delirium tremens world, if you want to call it that. But people like Delirium Dirk and this guy Bat Country, man, they dove head first into the delirium, and their stories, man, are just insane. But yeah, man, this dude's like, you know, just the amount of like quality that he puts into his videos is pretty awesome. Like, you would think that just watching one of his videos, you could definitely mistake him for having like over 1 million subscribers or like a ton of subscribers, you know what I mean? He just has that type of production. So he's another one, man. Go check him out as well. And yeah, man, I just wanted to, basically, I guess I just wanted to give a bunch of shout outs today, or tonight. But no, that's not the main topic of the video. I wanted to do that because I felt like it, I guess. I don't really know why, I just felt like it. The topic of the video I actually wanted to say is, this disease, it really is one day at a time. It really is. And I know that you guys have heard that so many times over and over and over again. But I know that sometimes when you hear somebody has a lot of sobriety or something, you can feel bad. And a lot of times, guys, I mean, and I've even been thinking about not saying my amount of sobriety time anymore. You know, instead of saying I have 4 months of sobriety, just be like, I'm a recovering alcoholic. Because I don't know, it can make other people feel kind of weird. And also, it's like, I don't have any plans of relapsing. But when you do relapse and you're counting the days like that, man, it, at least for me in the past, it would totally destroy me, because I feel like a failure. I'd feel like that clock completely restarted. It was a really negative mindset for relapse. And I read all your guys' comments. I try to reply, and I know a lot of you guys just have left comments where you're like, I just feel like an absolute failure, I relapsed. You're not a failure. You're not. And that type of mindset would just like fuel my alcoholic brain even more. Because, you know, man, the dangerous thing about relapse for someone like me is that I jump head, and I'm sure a lot of you guys as well can completely relate. When I relapse, man, I jump head first. And this is kind of off subject real quick, but just like a side note, I guess. But it's like when I relapse, I go right back to the way that I was drinking before. You know what I mean? I've tried in the past, like maybe a couple times, but this is a very rare thing. Maybe like a couple times where I've went and, you know, gotten like a 6-pack or a 12-pack and I drink it. But of course I go and get more. But usually right off the bat, I'm going and buying a bottle, or I'm buying like, you know, 12 shooters. I'm diving head first as if I was drinking like I used to, right back into the addiction again, man. And so every time that it's like I have relapsed in recent times, it's so bad. And this dude, Bat Country, that I was telling you guys about, actually had a video on the kindling effect. Go check his video out on that. He explains it. But it's something along the lines of every single time that you relapse, your withdrawals, your delirium tremens, everything is just worse. And it takes less amount of alcohol and less days. But it's also, like I just said, man, I dive head first back into it when I relapse. And it's like there's been times where I've relapsed and I've drank, you know, 2-3 days. And that's been enough to send me into like minor delirium tremens and just absolutely horrific withdrawal. to the point where my organs inside hurt, everything. I mean, it's just absolutely agonizing. No sleep for days. It used to not be like that, man. Not at all. Not at all. Not even in the least. But nowadays, that is the way that it is. But anyways, let's go back to what I was talking about. This is just a ramble video, man. I might just title this video late night alcohol talk. Shout out, to some people. Love you guys. Just random talk tonight, man. I don't even know. We're hanging out. That's what we're doing. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm definitely going to be going live with you guys, and you guys could be in the chat right now talking with me. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive right back into what I was talking about before, about the number of days of sobriety. Yeah, man, that's not important, and some people get ginormous egos. If you don't believe me, man, like, it's true. There are a lot of alcoholics and addicts out there that have got, not all of them, but some of them, and I've met a lot of them that have giant egos, and they feel like, and it's an absolute accomplishment, and you should be proud. You should be proud. Don't take it the wrong way. But some people, will take their amount of sobriety and kind of, hold it over other people's heads as, a trophy. And I think that can screw some people up. You know what I mean? Oh, well, I have 20 years of sobriety. And the person with 2 days, feels bad. And it's I don't give a, just to be honest, I don't give a if you got 20 years of sobriety or 2 days of sobriety. You would have never had 20 years of sobriety if you didn't start with the 2 days of sobriety. You catch my drift? Any days of sobriety is a good thing, is what I'm trying to say, guys. Any days of sobriety is a good thing. And it shouldn't be something that we're counting. It shouldn't be something like, oh, I'm counting the days, I'm an alcoholic, our whole entire lives shouldn't be revolved around alcohol. A big portion needs to be for our own protection. It needs to be, guys. We need to keep our shields up. We need to keep our protection up for our own sake, because this disease doesn't just disappear. It doesn't matter if you have, 20 years of sobriety or not. You're still in danger. But you don't have to live every single day for 20 years thinking, man, at any moment, man, I just wish that I could go drink. And, 20 years later, it's man, you get I think that the temptation will always be there. But I hope that for all of us, that as time moves on, it can fade. That's been something that I've been a little bit scared about, is the temptation going to fade? And I've heard some people say, no, it never does fade. It gets better, it gets easier, but it never does really fade, And there's been times in the past, guys, I won't lie, where I've been with family and I've told them, man, I'm having a really bad moment, I want to go relapse. And they look at me like I'm absolutely and utterly insane. They, your family and friends, our family and friends, guys, they'll never really be able to understand why we drink the way that we do, why we do drugs the way that we do. They're never going to fully be able to comprehend it. To someone like my dad, I remember when I said that, he just looked at me like I was the biggest moron ever. Almost like if I relapsed again, he might disown me. And I don't think a lot of the times that our family understands that this is a progressive disease, and I could relapse. Any of us could relapse. Again, even people that have 20 years of sobriety could relapse. That's just the truth, guys. And I don't know, I just picked up on that. I didn't think that was really a positive thing for me. Again, this is just kind of a ramble video, but I don't know about you guys, but when family and friends kind of try and get that, and I know it comes from a good place, it comes from, the heart, and they're just trying to look out for us, but when they come with that kind of authority of don't you drink, or what are you doing, or what did you spend the money on, or just any of those little questions, man, I don't know about you guys, but those are triggers for me to want to drink. It's when I'm sober, and this is selfish of us, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. It's like when I'm sober, I don't want to be accused of drinking, but it's because we've broken people's trust so many times that of course it comes with the territory. But it's the worst thing ever. When you're sober and you're doing the right thing, especially if you're struggling, if you have somebody tell you like, oh man, accuse you of drinking, have you been drinking? Are you drunk right now? That is the worst thing in the world, man. And I'm telling you guys right now, that's a ginormous trigger for me. Every time that's happened, man, and it shouldn't be. Again, it's normal. Our friends, our family, our loved ones, they're so used to us being intoxicated that they just their brain goes there. But again, when you're sober, when you're trying to do the right thing and you get accused of drinking, it sucks. It really sucks. And it usually makes me want to go drink. It's like, oh, am I drinking? By the way, this is a Red Bull. It's like, oh, am I drinking? Well, no, I'm not drinking. But now that you accuse me, I'm going to go drink. No, no, guys, if somebody accuses you of drinking, do not go drink. Do not go prove them right. If you go do that, you're just proving them right. Just stay sober. And, usually they kind of find out on their own that you haven't been drinking. But anyways, guys, yeah, this is just a complete ramble video. I don't even know if I'll end up uploading this or not. It's the middle of the night right now. I'm exhausted. I've been working. As you guys can see, my eyes are pretty tired. My pupils look huge, but that's not because I'm on any drugs or anything. It's just because I have big pupils. I just noticed that in the camera. But yeah, guys, just kind of like a random type of ramble video. I'm not sure if I'll upload this or not. But yeah, guys, how are you guys all doing, How's everybody out there doing? I'm going to be making a video here soon, like I said, just shouting out a bunch of different people. So, again, if I didn't mention you in this video, don't take offense to that. And drop a comment if you would like to be, shouted out. Also, guys, I would like to start up those interviews here soon. So if any of you guys out there would like to be interviewed, I'm not sure when it would happen. So it's not like it's not like it's going to happen tomorrow. It would happen. I would have to find, the time to do it. But if you would be open for an interview, and you'd like to come on and talk about stuff, talk about drugs, talk about alcohol, talk about addiction, talk about life, talk about God, talk about everything like that, talk about the deep stuff, mostly addiction though. If you guys would like to come on for an interview, drop a comment. That'd be pretty cool. I want to bring some of you guys on to this channel and have you guys really become part of it. Be in a video. Let me interview you, get some of your guys' stories out there. Because there's only so much I'm going to be able to tell you guys, and there's so much that I haven't told you guys. That's the craziest part. I used to say, man, that it feels like I've lived 1,000 lives, even though in one way it feels like I've lived 1,000 lives because so much craziness has happened. But then in another way, it feels like time has just flown because a lot of those years I was so drunk that time was just flying by and it just all mixed in together. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, if you'd like to be interviewed on this channel and share your story, drop a comment below and maybe I'll interview you. And that would be pretty cool, man. So anyways, this was a total random ramble video, middle of the night. I love you guys. Again, I don't know if I'll upload this or not. If I do, cool. If I don't, cool. If I don't, I guess you guys are never gonna know about this. But if I do, then cool. And yeah, man, regular videos are coming soon. Regular uploads will be coming soon. I really need to dive into this YouTube stuff. It's like I said, I think in the next month maybe, work should be calming down a bit. And I'd like to just step up my YouTube game in every single way possible. Every single way possible. Production, camera, all that type of stuff. Bringing people on for interviews, different types of videos, me going out and doing different things. I just want to expand this channel as much as I can, because this is, again, about awareness, about alcoholism, about addiction, and helping other people at the end of the day. So yeah, guys, man, I love you guys. Again, ramble video. And if I upload this, I love you guys. Stay safe, stay sober. Remember, it's one day at a time. If you relapsed, pick your boots up, start over again. Remember that the more that you feed into that beast, and the more that you put off putting that beast down, the worse it's just gonna be, honestly. You know, the quicker that you get the alcohol out of your life, the better. If you're a heavy drinker like I was and am, and I say am, just like I am still an alcoholic, just because I have, you know, months of sobriety doesn't mean I'm not an alcoholic anymore. But if you are, I would highly suggest to get medically detoxed, because it is dangerous and it can be fatal. Alcohol withdrawal, coming off of it, you know, cold turkey, if you are a heavy, you know, hard liquor drinker. Like a lot of us are, like most of us are, I think. Yeah, get medical treatment for that, guys. It's one day at a time. I love you guys. Drop a comment. Tell me what you guys are up to, what you guys are thinking, what you thought about this random rant video. And yeah, man, until next time, I'll see you guys real soon. Stay safe, stay sober. Peace.